Where is Manny right now? Do you expect him to be able to go?
It's just going to be a game time deal. Right now we prepared to have Dylan ready to go and Jack, and then we'll just see how each week it's been basically the same. So he's about the same, but it's it's a different injury. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing serious. It's just a week to week. Got a lot of stuff like that.
As far as Armand and other guys will help him?
Just be a game time decision.
When you brought in Koron, did you see him producing
Yes.
quickly?
Yes. Yeah, we were very excited. Just out the speed. That's what you look for. You look for the speed, the explosiveness that he has, and I tell you, he's just a young man that wants to be great. He really does, and it's not been an easy road for him, and I love coaching him. I love his spirit. I love how determined he is, and he's one of the hardest working guys in our programs. One of the first guys here, one of the last guys to leave. It's interesting, Salamo and him and DJ and that group of linebackers there. Salamo's done a great job with them too. He teaches them every day. He's pretty interesting deal. But Koron's a guy that just has that it factor about. He's a guy that really is passionate about being great, and he is extremely talented. So I expected him to do well.
Normally there's a transition.
Yep. Well, that's one of the things we take great pride. We've been able to transition guys really quickly. If you look at Damaris Randall, Marion Grice, Jalen Strong, just about every position we've been able to do that. Chris Young, we've had a lot of success with, and not obviously it depends on their mental maturity and all that, and all those guys have something in common with Koron, is that they want to be great and they're willing to work for it, and I really. Coach Patterson and I were talking about him this morning, matter of fact, just about, just how proud we are of him, and what he's been able to do is pretty special. He's just getting started. I think the biggest challenge is, maybe figuring out who's going to play and who's not, But no, our deal is next man up. We know we need to go on the road and go win, and this is very important. And our guys know how important this game is, and so the toughest thing, in my mind is being able to handle the atmosphere there, and then the explosiveness of their team and special teams and on offense, and then we got to take care of the football on offense and score. So I know our guys are going to give it everything they got, and this is one that our guys understand. We need to win. This is a deal we got to, we're going on the road, and we're taking a great deal of pride in who we are and what we're doing, especially with our seniors and what they've meant, and we're not. This thing's far from over for us, and we've talked about that this week. We've had great practices, and so the biggest challenge I think will probably be the atmosphere, and then making sure that we just execute. It's all about us executing, taking care of the football. Don't turn the football over them, and don't allow cheap touchdowns.
How challenging is it preparing for Justin Herbert, hasn't really played meaningful snaps until the last 2 games?
He's a good quarterback. He does a good job. I think they've been more productive with him in there, he's a guy that extends plays, very mobile, will run the football, threw 6 touchdown passes last week. That's pretty good.
Would you say Oregon is the best running back for the guys that they saw?
Probably overall. When you look at all 3 of their running backs that they bring in, very, very fast, very athletic, very physical. So probably as far as collectively as a group, we won't face a tougher running back core. I thought he played outstanding. Really stepped up big time, and it's just a guy that grew up wanting to be a Sun Devil his whole life, and got an opportunity. What's up, Jason? Guy did a great job.
In terms of
I don't even look at time of possession, to be honest with you. I look at snaps, how many snaps you're playing. We want to, play less than 70 snaps on defense. They're a fast tempo team, so that's something that we've got to do a great job getting off the field and not allowing first downs. So P and 10, possession and 10, the first and 10 is very important. I really have never ever look at time of possession. I look at snaps, and I look at scoring. And that's the bottom line: scoring defense, scoring offense, and scoring on special teams. That's what's important. I don't look at a lot of those stats, man. It's just stats are so. Some of the stats don't even matter. The stats that mattered, people looked at a lot 10 years ago and 5 years ago, are completely different. All right.